Good morning, ma'am. Today I will be presenting on digital transformation in industries with a focus on two critical sectors, agriculture and healthcare. Digital transformation is the integration of digital technology into all areas of business. Fundamentally, I will I will explore real world case studies from agriculture and healthcare to understand how digital tools are solving traditional problems and creating new opportunities. And the slide finds digital transformation and breaks it down into four core pillars. First, we will see their definition. Digital transformation is the strategic integration of digital technology into all areas of a business. It fundamentally changing how a business operate and how it deliver value to the customer. It is not just about using new software, it is a complete shift in mindset and operation. Next, we will see the four key elements. First is technology, the tools that enable transformation. This includes AI, IoT, cloud computing, big data, and uh, blockchain. These are the building blocks that replace old manual system. And then second one is people. Transformations fails without the right people. Discover skill, company culture, leadership and mindset. Employees needs training and leaders must derive the change with the digital first attitude. And the third is process, how works gets done uh, has to change to. This means automation of repetitive tasks, redesigned workflow, and using ugly methods to be faster and more flexible. Then fourth one is data. Data is the fuel. This pillar is about analytic, gaining insights and using those insights for better decision making. Instead of guessing, companies use real data to decide. Next, in the slide, digital transformation, global impacts, and it show why digital transformation better matter worldwide. It uses key stats and drives to make the cases. The four key stats. First one is 3.90 global DX spent by 2027. Companies worldwide are accepted they spend $3.9 trillion on digital transformation by 2027. This shows how massive the invested is. And then one is 89 percentage enterprise with DX strategy. 89% of enterprise already have a digital transformation strategies is if you don't have one you're in mini minority. Next one is 45% of productivity gain reports. Almost half of the organized report productivity increase after going digital. This is one of the biggest benefits. And then next one is 70 percentage project fail without change, MGMT. 70 percentage of digital transformation project fail if they don't manage change properly. This highlight that people and process are just as important as is. And their key derivatives of digital transformation. First one is exploration growth in data generation. Second one is increased customer expectations for digital experience. Third, competitive pressure and market disruption. Cost reduction through automation and AI. And then one fifth one is government initiatives and policy support. Finally, the slide proves digital transformation is not optional anymore. The spend is huge. More companies are doing it. It boosts productivity, but it only success if you manage the human side of changes. Then is digital revolution in agriculture. Uh, and we will see the traditional agriculture challenges. Traditional agriculture focus many challenges. Climate changes causes unpredictable weather, while overuse of water and fertilizer leads to resource waste. There are also supply chain issues, um, labor shortage, and difficulty in assessing market. Additionally, pests and diseases are not detected yearly, which is affect crop yield. Then the slide shows different digital technology used in agriculture. IoT sensor monitor field condition in real time, while donors and fertilize satellites helps in crops. Surveillance, AI and machine learning are used for prediction and decision making. Blockchain improves supply chain transparency and precision farming, ensure efficiency use of resource. And next, in this case study, uh, real life case study of Faisal, which used to AI help farmer. Um, and then This case study show how Fossil use AI and IoT to help farmer. It provides real-time crops intelligence and early disease warnings and smart recommendation. As a result, farmer reduce cost, increased yield, and improve productivity. And the case study 2, in this case study shows how John Deere used digital technology for precision agriculture, which tools like Operation Center, see and spray, autopath, and data analytic farmer can reduce cost, save fuel, and increase crop yield. And then third case study. In this case study show how the Plantex app use AI to detect plant disease. Farmer can simply take a photo and the app quickly identify the problem and suggest treatment. It will widely used across many countries and helps farmer take quick action to predict the crops. In this slide, explain how irrigation system use technology to save water in agriculture. First, agriculture use about 70% of world for fresh water. With digital technology, farmer can reduce water use by 30 to 50%. And their key components are, first one is sensor network. Sensor network are placed in the soil. They measure soil moisture and water needs. Farmer give water only when needed. And then second one is automated valve. Water flow is controlled automatically. Valve open and close based on their sensor data and weather conditions, prevent overwatering. Next, third one is satellite analytics. Satellite monitoring large farm of areas, detect water stress in crops before visible damage appears, helps farmer act early. And fourth one is AI schedule. AI decide the best time and amount of irrigation based on crop type, growth stage, and soil conditions. And their result and benefits are 40 percentage of water saving, 25 percentage of energy reductions, better and uniform growth. Next, the simple conclusion of this slide, smart irrigation use IoT, AI, and satellite data to save water, sensor monitoring, soil conditions, automated valve control water flow, and AI schedule irrigated efficiently. As a result, water and energy are saved and crop quality is improved. And then next slide is, in this slide show how blockchain technology improves transparency in agriculture. It records every step from farm to consumer, ensure traceability, preventing fraud, enabling anonymity payment and helping farmer get fair prices. And now we now we move the section 2, which focus on digital innovation in healthcare. This section explain how technology like AI, telemedicine and digital record are improving patient care, making healthcare faster, more accurate and more accessible. And in this slide, explain the major challenges in healthcare and such as rising cost, lack of access, administrative burden, medical error, data fragmentation, and shortage of healthcare workers. This issue so of why digital transformation is necessary to improve healthcare system. And then this slide is digital health technology ecosystem, and it maps out six key technologies that are transformation healthcare. Think of it as the main building blocks of the modern digital health. There are six components. First one is telemedicine. Telemedicine remote consultation, diagnosis, and flow up via video, chat, and phone. This lets patient talk to doctor without traveling to a hospital. Very useful for rural areas and quick flow ups. Then second one is AI diagnostics. Medicine learn model tech detect cancer, diabetics, retinopathy, and sepsis early. AI can scan X-ray, MRI, and lab result to spot disease faster and more accurately than human alone, especially in early stage. Same. Third one is wearable device. Continuous continuous vital monitoring, heart rate, SpO2, glucose ECG, smartwatches and medical wearable trackers, patient health 24 by 7. They allow both patient and doctor if something looks abnormal. Then fourth one is electronic health record, centralized operable patient data for coordinate care delivery instead of paper files in different hospital. All your medical history is sorted digitally and can be shared securely between doctors, saves time and reduce error. And then next one is robot assistant surgery. Surgical robots improve precision, reduce recovery time, and minimize complications. Surgery control robotics arm for super precious operation means smaller cut, less blood loss, and faster handling for patient. Then next one is digital therapeutic clinical validation software based interventions for chronic disease management. These are app and software prescribed by doctor. Just like medicine, they help patient manage diabetics, uh, insomnia, depression, etc. throughout behavior change and monitor. And final conclusion of this six technology works together as an ecosystem. Telemedicine connects patient and doctor. Wearables plus AI collect and analyze data. EHR store it. Robots and digital therapeutics delivery care. The goal is faster, cheaper, and more personalized healthcare. And the next one is um, their case study. In the slide, case study 4, Apollo Hospital Digital Health Platform in India. It shows how Apollo built on of Asia biggest digital healthcare. Apollo uh, Hospital launched a comprehensive digital health ecosystem that integrates telemedicine, AI diagnostics, and a personal Personal health records platform. First, the four core features are Apollo 24 by 7 app, and next is AI powered radiology. Third one is predictive analytic, and fourth one is connective pharmacy. And the result is 20 plus app users. Over 20 million people use this Apollo 24 by 7 app. 10,000 plus daily consult. More than 10,000 online consulting happen every day. 50 plus specialist covers over 50 different medical specialized on the platform, and 30 percentage fever is readmissions. And then final conclusions of this, Apollo is the strong Indian case study of digital transformation of healthcare. They combine telemedicine, AI, data, and pharmacy into one platform. The result is massive scale, fast access to doctor, and measurable improvements like 30 percentage fever readmission. And then, and then the case study is fifth case study, A in oncology, Watson for oncology. It show how IBM use AI to help doctor treat cancer. IBM Watson for oncology use natural language processing and medicine learning to analyze millions of medical records and research paper supporting oncologists in treatment decision making. Um, how it how it workflow um, workflow works. Patient data injections and labs imaging. Second one is NLP process and structured clinical notes. Third, cross-reference 300 plus oncology journal and guideline. And fourth one is generate ranked treatment option with evidence citation. And fifth one is oncologist review recommendations and sites, and their impacts of deployed in 55 plus hospitals globally. 93 percentage concordance with tumor board decision, reduce time to treatment by 40 percentage. This means that AI suggests match the decision made by expert doctor panel 93 percentage of time, and it helps patients start treatment 40 percentage faster. And then final conclusion, Watson for oncology is a strong example of AI in healthcare. It handles huge amount of medical data to give doctor evidence based on quickly, but the doctor always has the final stage. And next slide is sixth case study, Babylon Health AI Primary Care. It shows how AI is used to deliver affordable primary health care to people who usually don't have easy access. Um, Babylon Health, the AI powered symptoms checkers and viral GP service brings primary healthcare to underserved populations at a fraction of traditional cost. There are four core features: AI symptom checkers and virtual GP consultation, health monitoring, population analytics, and impacts Raven partnership, 2.5 registered user, and a GP app adopted as national primary care platform. 94% user satisfaction. The Ravanda 2.5 million people use it. The government made it the official primary care platform for the country, and 94% of user is satisfied. The final conclusion is Babylon Health show how AI plus telemedicine can solve the doctor shortage problem. It gives low cost 24 by 7 access to healthcare for millions, especially in region with few hospitals. It combines AI triage, real doctor, wearable data, and public health analytics in one system. Then in this slide is still telemedicine exponential growth post 2020. It shows how COVID-19 complete changed the adoption of remote healthcare. The COVID-19 pandemic catalyst a 10 years acceleration in telemedicine adoption, permanently reshaping how healthcare is derived. Basically, what would have taken 10 years happened in 1 year because of the pandemic, and the bar graph show massive growth. 2019 have 22, 2020 have 286, 2021 have 312, 2022 have 345, 2023 have 380, and 2024 have 420. The unit is not labeled, but it is likely represented telehealth visit it millions or total usage index. The key turned is cleared from 22 in 2019. It jumped to 286 in 2020. When COVID hit, they kept growing steadily each year after. Then we see about the key insights. 74% of patients willing to continue telehealth post pandemic, and saves patient an average of 2 hours per appointment. Then reduce unnecessary ER visit by up to 35%. Next, particularly impactful for mental health service, plus 400 increases. And then main conclusion of the uh, slide is COVID forced telemedicine to go um, mainstream overnight. The growth was not temporary. The data shows usage stayed high and kept increasing through 2024 because patient and doctors saw real benefits in this time, cost, and the access. Then in this slide is wearables and remote patient monitoring (RPM). It shows how health devices are changing patient care outside health hospital. Key status, uh, $17.5 global wearable market 2030. The market for wearable health device will hit $175 billion by 2030. 50% reduction in hospital remediation with RPM. Remote monitoring cuts hospital readmissions by half by catching problem early. 38% chronic disease cost saving via RPM. Managing chronic disease remotely saves 38% in cost. 1B plus connected health device by 2027. Over 1 billion health device will be connected by 2027. And then we will see the clinical use of causes. Um, First one is cardiac monitoring. ECG patches detects heart's rhythm issues in real time, reducing stroke risk. Continuous glucose (CGM) device uh, let diabetic tracks blood sugars 24 by 7, cutting low sugar events by 40%. Post surgery care RPM hits track vital at home and alter um, doctor before a patient need readmission. And then fifth one is mental health, sleep activity, and HRV tracking gives objective data for managing depressions and anxiety. And then main conclusion of this slide, wearable plus RPM move healthcare from hospital to homes. They enable early interventions, cut cost, and improve outcome for chronic and post surgical patients. And we see about the next slide. The slide is comparative analysis agriculture versus healthcare. It's table that compares how digital transformation plays out in these two industrial across six key dimensions. Dimension agriculture and healthcare. Main conclusions. Both sectors benefits from digital transformation, but the tech timeline and the barrier are different. Agriculture get faster ROI, but has connectivity issue. Healthcare has huge impacts, but more slower due to privacy and regularity changes challenges. In this slide is common challenging in digital transformation. It lists six major barriers that cause digital projects to fail, especially in sectors like healthcare and agriculture. The six challenges first is digital dividend. Rural and low incoming population often lack reliable internet access, limited to reach of digital solution. If people do not have internet or smartphone, they can't use telemedicine app or agri tools. Each only helps those who have access it. And then second one is data privacy and security. Sensitivity, health and farm data requires robust protections branches erode user trust. Health recording and farming yield data are private. One data leak or hack and the user stop trusting the platform. Third one is change management. Resistance from traditional practitioner partnership farmer clinicians is one of the top causes of DX failure. Doctor and farmer are used to old medicine if they do not trust or adopt new teach the project fail even if the teach is good. Fourth one is regulatory hurdles. Healthcare AI face stringent FDA RCE approval process. Agri-tech has varying regulatory environment. Medicinal AI needs year of government approval before launch. Farming tech face different rules in every country or state, showing rule out. Then fifth one is interoperability. Legacy system is hospital and government database resist integration with modern digital platform. Old hospital software does not talk to new apps. Data gets stuck in silos, so you can't build a unified system. Sixth one is funding and scalability. Pilot project often success but securing capital for national scale development remaining a major behavior. It is easy to run a small test with 100 user finding money to scale it to million of people in much of order. Next, their conclusion is technology is not the hardest part of the digital transformation. The real problem are human, regulatory, and infrastructure related. Getting people to adopt data, protecting data, meeting legal rule, connecting old system, and funding large scale rollout. Then we see about the next slide. In the slide is future trends. Next decide and digital industries. It highlight a six technology that will shape digital transformation in agriculture and healthcare over the next 10 years. The six future trends first is generative AI and second one is digital twins. Third is edge computing. Fourth is 5G connectivity and fifth is genomic and precision, and sixth is agri health convergence. The main conclusion of this slide, the next decade is about making digital tech faster, smarter, and more connected. All will write and advise 5G plus edge with will enable real-time action anywhere. Digital twins let us test safely, and genomic will merge with AI. Agriculture and healthcare will also start sharing data to improve both food and health outcome together. And then next slide is in this slide recommendations for successful digital transformation. It gives action item for three different groups to make a digital project. It agriculture and healthcare actually works. Three stakeholder groups and what they should do. First one is policy maker. Fund rural digital infrastructure connectivity device. Um, Government should invest in internet and give device to rural area. No connectivity means no digital transformation. Second one is create regulatory sandboxes for agri-tech and health tech innovations. Set up safe zone where companies can test new health and farm tech with lighter rules before full legal approval. This speed up the innovations. And third one is establish national data standard and interoperability framework. Make rules so all hospital and farm database use the same format. Then data can be shared easily between the system. Next, industry leader. Um, First one is priorities human center design for farmer and patient interfacing. Second one is invest in uh, changes management and digital literary training. Third one is adopt open API and collaborative ecosystem approach. And then third is technology developer. Build for low batch with and offline first environmental. Second one embedded ethics and explainability into AI model design. Third one is partner with local communities for culturing appropriate solutions. Their conclusion is successful digital transformation is not just about building techs. Government need to fund infrastructure and fix rules. Companies needs to focus on user and training, and developer needs to build for real world conditions with ethics. All three groups have to work together. Then we see about their conclusions of our presentations. First, core messages. Digital transformation is not a destination, it is a continuous journey of adoption, learning, and innovation, meaning it never really ends. Tech keeps evolving, so companies and government have to keep adaptation too. Uh, there are four key away. First one is agriculture and healthcare are at the frontier of digital distribution with a transformative outcome already proven at scale. Second one is AI and IoT and data analytics are not a futuristic concept but present day tools delivering measurable impacts. Third one is success require equal investigation investment in technology and in a people building trust skill and inclusive access. Fourth one is cross sector learning between agri tech and health tech will unlock the next generation of integrated solution. Digital transformation is already working in agriculture and healthcare but is not an ongoing process, not a one time project. The winner will be those who invest in the both tech and people and connect the uh, lesson across industries. Thank you.